Hey, Intro to Lit vocab students. Let me see if I can move this so I don't get a glare. Okay, if I keep like this, then I don't get a glare for you. Maybe I still do. Okay, I'll take them off. Daub is our first word. This is lesson 6. All right, daub. If you, when I paint, I daub things on because I'm not good at painting. Okay. My husband is good at painting. I let him do it. Otherwise, I get in there and I just daub the paint on. You know, I don't have, that's not part of my skill set. Okay? Daub is a verb. Number 2, daunt is also a verb. However, it's strange because you rarely hear daunt used as a verb. A task may daunt you. All right. This vocab lesson, should not daunt you. All right. It means to make you afraid of the endeavor. All right. To make you afraid to try. It appears too hard to accomplish. All right. That's what a daunting task would do. Would be. And this is this is where this is how it's usually used as an adjective. Well, we call verbs that function as adjectives participles. So daunting is one of those words that you typically see as a participle. All right. So, but it just means to make somebody afraid. Number 3, dawdle. Dawdle is a verb, and it's very similar to our word last week, dally. If you dally, you're being idle, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And dawdle is the same thing. You asked to go out and use the restroom, and then you dawdle on your way back. You're being just kind of wasting time getting back, all right, to the class. That's dawdling. Okay. Number 4, debonair. Debonair is an adjective. And this is an adjective typically used with men, to describe men. A specific type of man who is charming and elegant and just very easily sociable with people. Somebody who could blend in well, has some charisma, and just charming. Isn't uptight or, that sort of thing. Just very easygoing, elegant, and very friendly. Okay, like Mr. H. Yes. Number 5, decadence. Decadence is well, let me break down the word a little bit. The base word is descend, okay, and that means to go in a downward direction. So if you slip into decadence, you are stooping or you are lowering yourself to a different standard, a lower standard of behavior. Now, why might people do this? Well, somebody might slip into decadence because they're in a financial crisis. All right, and so they do things that they would not normally do. They would slip into decadence and maybe start doing something illegal. All right, dabbling in some illegal things just to make that money. Now, there's more of a lighter meaning to this, or a connotation. I made a chocolate zucchini cake last night that was decadent. It had so much chocolate in it. I definitely stooped in the standard of healthy eating when I had a piece of that. And Yikes. It was so rich. It was decadence. I slipped into decadence when I took a bite of that thing. It was really good, though. Number 6, declaim. We hear the base word or the root word is claim. You're speaking something, you're saying something. Well, the declaim, the D part, kind of emphasizes how you're saying it. If you say something very dramatic, oh, well, Mrs. Hollenbeck assigned so much work today. I can't believe it. You know, this sort of thing. Then you are declaiming that I gave a lot of work. You are saying it with some emotion, with some drama. Okay. Another time you might see somebody declaiming is if a person who is speaking, the person who is declaiming is saying things like, I know everything. Oh, well, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. They are declaiming, all right? Not taking anybody's opinions, not recognizing that somebody else might know something, all right? A person who does that, their way of speaking can be described as declaiming, okay? Defunct, defunct is an adjective. We had another word a few lessons back, antiquated. Antiquated and defunct are similar. Defunct means it's no longer functional in a society. If like a horse and buggy in the city, that's defunct. All right, that's not going to work in the city anymore. All right. You know, on the 16th Street Mall for the little ride, you know, the carriage ride, maybe, but not a horse and buggy to haul stuff. That is defunct. It doesn't function in our society anymore. Okay. Some might think Mr. Hollenbeck's record player is defunct, but no, that functions well. Number 8, deify. Now, notice I didn't say defy. Deify. Dia is a god. All right. Deo, Gloria in Excelsis Deo. Let's see. No, that's a. It's Latin. Deity. Okay. Let's see. So deify is whenever you make something into a god, like a sport activity. Okay. You make it into a god. You worship it. You serve it. You spend all your time doing that. You give it all your attention. Then you deify it. Do that with people. Do that with money. People do that with work. People do that with numerous things in their lives. And I'll relate that back to 16 Cities. They talked about making ourselves our own God. Okay. Number 9, delete. Easy one. It's a verb. You don't like a sentence that you've written in a paper, you delete it. Okay. Highlight, delete, take it out. Number 10, delude. Delude is a verb. Okay. Let's look at a noun form. If a person, or an adjective form, if a person is delusional, they really don't have a firm grasp on reality. Okay. They are not seeing things as they truly are. They're deluding themselves. They're misleading themselves. They're seeing things the way they might want to see them, but not as things truly are. And so if you delude someone, you mislead them. Okay? It's same as deceiving them, lying to them. You might delude You might delude your folks. If you want to go out and, you might say, well, we're just going to go over to so-and-so's house, and we'll be there the whole time. You might be deluding them when you know that actually you're planning on going somewhere else once you get there. Yeah, that's your meeting point, but then you plan on going somewhere else. Okay, that would be deluding your parents. All right. Let's look at the exercise 2, the roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Potent means power. Potentate, that's that tate is a noun ending here, and so a person, noun ending, so I'll give you a clue there. And then psych means mind, and so I just wanted to remind you, on letter B, you're supposed to use either the root or the prefix and make a different word, not from the list 1 through 6, but a different word. All right? So make sure you do that. And then let's look at the analogies. Thank you. Breakfast. Speak and declaim. We kind of have a little bit of a degree here. Speak, I'm speaking to you. But if I declaimed, I would, obviously you should know these words. Oh, these words are the easiest words in the world. Declaim means to speak in a pompous way. See the degree? All right. Number 2, delude and deceive, both verbs, and they mean the same thing. Okay? They mean the exact same thing. So you're looking for synonyms. And number 3, neophyte and veteran. Well, let me begin by saying this is not the best analogy. Is there a correct answer? Absolutely. But typically, if they're going to give you people as to set up that main analogy, you should see people in the answer as well. They're not going to do that for you. And so a neophyte is a beginner. This is a person who is new at something, a novice. Okay? A veteran is somebody who's been doing something for a long time. All right? So veteran football players, they've been around for a long time. Rookies, they're the neophytes. All right? Now, that's the opposite. Once again, you're looking for opposite even though there are no people on here. All right? You'll still be able to figure it out, I believe. You might have to look up some words, but you'll be able to figure it out. Okay? All right. I'll upload this. Have a good 3 days off, and we'll see ya.